Just as we thought life was returning to normal, a new COVID variant is causing concern right across the globe.
Early analysis show that this variant has a large number of mutations that require and will undergo further study. It will take a few weeks for us to understand what impact this variant has.
It's called Omicron, and it was first discovered in southern Africa. The country's health minister said scientists were concerned about it due to its high number of mutations and how quickly it spreads among young people. South Africa's daily cases have been rising, and officials believe that's due to the new variant. The World Health Organization says viruses do evolve over time, but when its ability to spread or cause serious illness changes, that's when it starts to be labelled as a variant of concern. It's feared this variant could be more transmissible.
We do know that it does contain a large number of mutations. It is quite different to previous variants that we have been watching.
Health experts say that the world should remain cautious, with not much known about Omicron at this time, and how it reacts to vaccines. Already cases have been confirmed in several countries outside of Africa, including Hong Kong, England and Italy. Prime Minister Boris Johnson says anyone arriving into the UK will now be asked to take a PCR test on the second day and must isolate until they get a negative test result.
If you're boosted, your response is likely to be stronger. So it's more vital than ever that people get their jabs and we get those boosters into arms as fast as possible.
Israel has closed its border to all foreigners for 2 weeks, and the European Union has announced travel restrictions for multiple countries, with the US and Canada also doing the same.
It is now important that all of us in Europe act very swiftly, decisively and united.
Yesterday afternoon, Australian health officials announced their own measures.
The Australian government will be implementing additional precautionary border security measures in order to protect Australians whilst more is learnt about the nature and impact of the Omicron variant of concern. These countries are South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Lesotho, Eswatini, the Seychelles, Malawi and Mozambique.
Any non-Australian citizens who have been in any of these 9 countries cannot enter Australia, and citizens who have been there over the past 2 weeks need to enter 14 days quarantine. Victoria late last night announced anyone who is fully vaccinated and arriving from any other country will need to quarantine at home for at least 3 days. Even with new measures in place, some fear it's too late to stop the spread, and the hope now is that vaccines will be able to contain it.
Another day, another challenge. We'll get through this.
I know you said you wouldn't rule anything in or out, but can you just give the people at home some hope that everyone's worried about a lockdown? You know, this is, whatever progression this takes over the next couple of months, can you at least say there will no longer be a lockdown in Australia?
I think I've answered that question. Thank you.
On the details of the variant, Professor.
Lincoln Holmes, 6 News.